Welcome back to Donsons film, thrillers, and today it's a drama, and unfortunately, it is entirely real. She's a great, it is entirely real. She's a great, because the truth, or if you know someone who has, the mother's sacrifice and the unfillable void. Let's start by giving credit exactly where it is due. To the mothers. When a man leaves, the mother is the one left holding the pieces. Women, by nature, are incredibly caring. They have soft hearts, but they possess an unbelievable strength. When the father abandons his family, the mother goes into survival mode. She makes the sacrifices. She works the double shifts. She gives up her own dreams, her own free time, and sometimes her own happiness, just to make sure her kids have food on the table and a roof over their heads. She tries to be both the mother and the father. But here is the harsh reality that we have to talk about. A mother, no matter how loving, no matter how strong, cannot teach a boy how to be a man. And she cannot give a girl the specific to be a man. And she cannot give a girl the specific validation that she is meant to receive from her father. The father who left thinks they are. He sees them from a distance or on social media, smiling in pictures, and he washes his hands of the guilt. But what he doesn't see is a psychological scar that is forming beneath the surface. He doesn't see the silent unraveling. The daughters search for the missing pieces. Let's talk about the daughters. When a girl grows up without a father, or with a father who is physically there, but emotionally completely checked out, she grows up with a void. A little girl's first understanding of how a man should treat a woman comes from her dad. He is supposed to be her protector. He is supposed to be the first man who tells her she is beautiful, that she is smart, that she is worthy of respect. When that is missing, she enters the adult world and the dating world starving. Starving for male validation. Starving for the affection she was denied as a child. Starving for the affection she was denied as a child. And this leads to a devastating cycle in her relationships. Once she finds a man who shows her get what she never got from her father, so she overcompensates. She gives entirely too much of herself. She ignores the red flags. She accepts bare minimum effort because, in her mind, any attention from a man is better than the abandonment she felt from her dad. And the tragedy, and they will take advantage of it all over again. Often this cycle leads to her wound her father left, of being a single. It is a generous to her wound her father left, of being a single. It is a generance. Now, if the and turns it to teach his son how to without. If the and turns it to teach his son how to without break, so don't have festers. It turns into resentment. So many young men who end up in the prison. They share one common positive male role model to grab them by the shoulder and say, "Calm down, be better. I believe in you." Instant man refused to take responsibility for the child he brought into the world. Breaking the cycle. So, fine, just because their mother is a superhero. just because their mother is a superhero. She shouldn't have to be a superhero. Your absence leaves a crater. It leaves your daughter vulnerable to men who will break her heart, and it leaves your son vulnerable to a world that will consume his anger. And to the men and women watching who grew up without a dad, I see you. Your father's absence was a reflection of his own brokenness. Father's absence was a reflection of his own brokenness, not a reflection of your worth. In storytelling, the best characters are the ones. If you are a single mother raising these kids, you are doing incredible work. If you are a daughter trying to find your worth, look inward. You don't need to earn a man's love by sacrificing your soul. And if you are a young man full of anger, find a mentor. Put that energy into building an empire, not destroying your life. You can write a better ending for your story than the one your father wrote for you. If this video resonated with you, please hit the like button. Share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And make sure you subscribe to Todas Historias. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and I'll see you in the next video. What is up, film fans? Welcome back to Donsons Film. I'm your host, Don, and today we are breaking down a thriller that really puts the stranger in stranger danger. We're looking at the indie flick Trust No One. It's a classic be careful what you wish for story that pays some serious homage to the Hitchcockian murder swap trope. Let's get into the good, the bad, and the technical side of this production. Desperately trying to adopt her stepdaughter Gracie. The obstacle? Gracie's biological mother Heather, who is, to put it mildly, a mess. The court drama showing up at bars during supervised visit. What really works here is the inciting incident on the bus. Molly meets Sophie, a law student who seems like a kindred spirit. The writing in these early scenes is clever because it masks Sophie's true intentions under the guise of commiseration therapy. When Sophie suggests a make-believe plan to kill each other's problems, Molly's ex-wife problem and Sophie's overbearing father, it feels like a dark joke, decapitated rose bushes to actual murder and framing. The film does a great job of making Molly feel completely trapped when Sophie reveals. From a standpoint, the film uses several Chekhov's guns effectively. Early on, we see a GPS safety bracelet given to Gracie. At first, it feels like a minor plot point about Molly being an overprotective parent. But the production team weaves it into the climax where it becomes a literal lifesaver after the device is reprogrammed during a kidnapping. In terms of camera work and visual storytelling, the film relies heavily on tight claustrophobic two-shots during the bus conversations. This creates an intimacy between Molly and Sophie that makes the eventual betrayal feel much more personal. There's also a clear visual contrast between the clean life Molly is trying to build and the dirty evidence, the red wig, the chain Sophie uses to drag her down. The bad. A few critiques now for the bad. The coincidence factor is high. The revelation that Sophie isn't just some random girl on the bus, but is actually Jeff's obsessed ex-girlfriend who was hospitalized after they broke up, it makes the world feel very small. Also, the police characters feel a bit like plot devices. 1 minute they're ready of DNA evidence. It's a bit of a convenient roller coaster for the sake of the script spacing. The best acting scene. The standout performance has to be the actress playing Sophie. She transitions from a supportive friend to a cold-blooded sociopath scene where the movie flips. Molly is there to warn him that Sophie wants him dead, and the judge has to deliver the heartbreaking backstory of Sophie witnessing her mother's suicide. The shift in the judge's performance from an arrogant, powerful man to a broken father who realizes his daughter is a murderer, also top tier. When she pushes Molly to say, "I want her dead," and then immediately pivots to, "So what is the plan, Miss Lawyer?" It's chilling. She plays the unhinged but brilliant role perfectly. Final word elements, like the games, and dimino in the YouTube channel, todas histórias. Peace!
Hello everyone. Hope you all doing well. I'm about to go to work, and I was like, okay, why not doing a quick vlog review that most women takes. Let me open it for you, then you go to see. You all can see this vitamin that we take when we're pregnant, starting from 4 months, if I don't mistake. Yes. So there is a time after, because I always notice after giving birth I become more weak. more weak in the term like every time you quiet, you tired. Child, it became worse because my second one also I was tired, but I didn't really put more attention on it because I was working. So for my third one, after giving birth, I was not working, but I was always getting tired, like sleeping every time. Then one day I decided to go to the pharmacy. I went and explained to them like, okay, I'm always tired and I'm losing. I used to lose a lot of too much weight. And the pharmacist asked me just one question: what did you take after giving birth? And I was like, nothing. Are they not giving you anything after? I was like, no, only painkillers because I gave all my three kids. I had a normal labor, so a normal delivery. I can say yes. I never go for C-section or what. I had everything normal, and I was like, they never give you anything. Like, no, you know. I give birth in a public hospital, which is not private. They have to give you this and this. So they never give me anything beside the painkiller. Okay, then he recommended me this one, Pipewise. After because I like to do research. Every time they give me something before going through it, I always do my research. Then I found Pegwise is that vitamin that we talk during our pregnancy. Yes, it's there to give you more energy after giving birth. You go to be more energy, like you can see now. I'm going back to where I start working. I can manage everything. I'm working. I spend 9 hours, 9 to 10 hours at work. I'll come clean, do this, check on my kids books. So I'm very active. I don't feel tired as before anymore. Sometimes let's still wake up early morning. So I know it's this one. It's really helped me a lot. Yes. And beside that, there's a secret on this thing, which many women, some knows, some they don't know. What is the secret? The secret is, most, I can say 95% of women during their pregnancy, some will experiment like hair grow, strong nails, long nails, skin glowing. This is me from my 6 month pregnant, yeah. This is the time I always glow. And I didn't know that it was also part this also was part of it. So it will make you glow. Like now you're not pregnant. For those that are not pregnant, they can still get it. It will help you with hair growth. It will help you also with nails. It will help you with skin glowing. It's yeah. I don't know which product. It's depending on what you using for your skin, but it's also play a role in our body. Yeah. But since I started, I noticed many changes in me. Beside not getting tired, I also noticed I used to have too many hairline here, too many. But because I apply jelly, my hair now is growing, and my nails, I'm cutting my nails almost every week because it's becoming strong. And with my work I'm doing, I'm a waitress, so at my work recommend that you have long nails. So I'm just forced to cut my nails every week. Yes. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Wise. I think many countries, I'm in South Africa, but I know that many countries has it. I don't know if it's called what in French, in China, in Mandarin, they say Mandarin or what. I don't know in Japan how they call it, in Congo, what, but I just know it as Wise. I knew it as a vitamin for pregnant women, but now I know it as wise. So you can doesn't have any effect. You can be in your antibiotic and just take it as a vitamin. And one thing before I forget, one thing is like how they call it, family planning. Yes. So once you start to take it in the morning, you must stick in the morning. Once you start taking it in the afternoon, stick in the afternoon. I take it every evening, every day, because I know that during the day I'll definitely forget. I forget a lot. Yes. In the morning I will forget. afternoon, I forget during the day. So I always take it before I sleep because I have my routine, night routine, which one day I'll share with you. Like for to do my facial, what, and I know that I have to take it every morning, every night before I go to bed. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Likewise, you can give it a try, then come back to me with your comment to tell me how it works in you. It's helped with glowing, it's helped with nails, it's helped with hair, it gives you strength, you don't feel tired anymore. You can do multitask up and down, you won't be tired. It's also help you gain weight. Because I was like very after giving birth to my child, I was very thin. It really helped me. Yeah. So this is all I wanted to share with you. Please come back to me with your comment after trying this vitamin. Thank you so much. And please don't forget to talk also to if you have any illness. I don't know, but I know this is just a vitamin, but if you have any illness, I don't know what that can be, you can still consult your doctor before taking it. As for me, I'm super healthy. I don't have any health condition. So thank you so much. Hope to see you again. Please don't forget to like, to share, and to